Hello everyone, Neorashi here. Today, well, since yesterday maybe I was thinking of making a top 10, but then it became a top 20, and when I decided what my 20 will be, I kind of decided to go um, even further and went with a top 25. So today's top 25 is going to be uh, the manga cover among the manga that I own that I find to be the cutest. Now there's going to be some rules for this top 25. Uh, only one only one manga per series. Also, um, only manga, and this is going to be a kind of more of a nitpicky rule, but also no no weird cover like non-nonbieri, which are like sideways, like regular normal uh, vertical cover. Otherwise, non-nonbieri would have made the cut for sure. This um, because of how many manga I have, um, I might make this list again, and the list might change a lot. I'm actually don't know yet. This was actually surprisingly hard to make, except for maybe the top five, but the rest was amazingly hard. That happens when you have, well, I have almost I almost have 2,900 books, but I do have about 2,700 um, actual manga. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Yeah, no, actually, I may have mentioned that about that, but no, I said only manga, but that means no light novel, but also no manhwa. I really wanted to uh, bring the number down because otherwise it would have been impossible, or it would have been possible, but it would be like half of it would be the same series. Anyway, let's start this because it's already been almost 3 minutes. You'll see that my taste for cute cover uh, is might be a little more varied than you'd expect, and some of my choice might. Well, I don't think any of my choice will surprise you, but I think some position will surprise you. You'll see. At number 25, I have me and the Alien Mumu Volume 1, and the reason why I put this one on the list is because I freaking adore Sakurako, the main girl. The problem, however, she's very small in this cover. If the cover zoomed a little bit more on her, maybe I would have put this one a little higher on my list. 24th place is something that you might think is weird, but My Wife Has No Emotion, Volume 7. Um, although all of these characters are robots, and some of them are not cute at all, I just like the idea of like robot friends hanging out as if they were human. I think the the vibe is cute, even if some of the characters are not. At 23rd place, probably the only volume of this lot which has only a single male character, but I'm going to go with Love Me for Who I Am, volume 3. Of all the guy who cross dress for their job at the cafe they work at. I forgot his name, but I think this guy looks the best. He is the best looking He's actually probably the best looking character in the series. I really like this guy a lot. I kind of wish he was a main character instead of a secondary one, but I digress. Next is Rainbows After Storm Volume 5. Um, this was um, my favorite of, well, it wasn't my favorite volume of the series, but the cover is definitely my favorite. I just love Naona's smile and Chidori's mildly flustered face. And now I just realized that I messed up because I forgot one of my favorite and cutest series of all time. But as I said, I'm definitely going to make another one of these um, later because I have way too many. Actually, some of them, I s- some of the series I will not mention today is because I just not forgot about them, but forgot about their cover. Anyway, at we're at 21. Yeah, at number 21, I'm going to go with My Dear Friend Nokotan Volume 4. Mm, Bashame is by far my favorite character of the series. Um, I just love her overall vibe. I love how she's always eating um, rice and stuff. At number 20, I'm going to go with New Game Volume 2. This is probably one of the more surprising ones, considering I have mentioned quite a few times that Aoba Suzukaze is one of my favorite anime characters of all time. And I think she's one of the cutest anime character. Actually, she's probably the cutest character. I think personally, I think she's the cutest adult character because at the beginning of the story she's 18 and at the end of the story she's like 20, 21, not counting the like epilogue which takes place after the time skip in which she's like 25. But yeah, basically she's my um, favorite and I think the cutest adult character of all time. Next is I forgot the name in English, but I got the title here. um, the Girl I Saved on the Train Turned Out to Be My Childhood Friend, Volume 8. And this volume is actually the cover. This cover is actually the volume that got me interested into that series. I've actually known about that series for a few years, um, but it's for some reason this cover that got me interested into the series. I just love like the well the overall character design and the kimono she's wearing. It's really cute. Next is another series that will definitely surprise you at number, I believe, 18 now. Laid Back Cam Volume 9. And yes, I put Laid Back Cam as 18th place um, because I'm going to be honest with you. Yes, the characters are cute. Yes, it is my favorite series of all time. I haven't talked too much about that series lately, but it is still my favorite series of all time. However, the cover themselves, other than other than the fact that I love the vibes overall, uh, most of them are nothing special. But I do like Nadeshiko's smile on Volume 9, and this is why I put it on, as I said, I think it's 18th place. Uh, yeah, 18th place. At 17th place, I'm going to go with Love's in Sight, Volume 7. All 8 cover are really cute, but I think the whole sharing an umbrella trope is something that will always be cute in manga and anime. So I went with this one. At number 16, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, 16 is Bocchi the Rock Volume 1. Bocchi, well, Itorigoto herself is one of the more cute anime character that I know of, and I think Volume 1, where she's alone in the cover, is well, the cutest the cutest cover involving Bocchi. At number 15, I'm going with Tadakoro-san Volume 1, mostly for actually Tadakoro's smile. I always like these kind of shy girl, but yeah, shy girls who are smiling are always cute, and it's not going to be the only case of smiling shy girl you'll see in this list. At number 14, Sumiki Ogami's Not So Ordinary Life Volume 4. This was another case of it was kind of hard to choose which one, because Sumiki is a really cute werewolf, but I decided to go with the classic maid outfit one. Number 13 is probably the one you will surprise you the most. Is the Order Rabbit Volume 3. And yes, I did put a volume with the character I consider the cutest anime character of all time, only at 13th place. Maya, this girl, Maya, is by a fair margin my favorite anime character of all time. I think she's absolutely adorable. But the reason why I put this one solo is, although I like Maya a lot, she doesn't look all that great on this volume. I really do prefer her design when I'm reading the manga or her anime design, but her manga cover design is not that great. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of Megu either. I'm gonna be brutally honest, but I think even though I much prefer Maya inside the manga and in the anime, I think that Chino is actually the cutest on this picture. Anyway, at number 12, I'm going to go with Wash It All Away Volume 7. This was my most recent manga review, and honestly, the reason I put this is actually because of the girl here. I think she's really cute. If she didn't appear in any of the cover, I would probably have went with Volume 1 instead, because Volume 1 is incredibly cute as well, though it only features Wakana on it. At number 11, Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible, Volume 1. Another case of this one was really hard because there are so many great covers with this series. But I'm going to go with the classic Volume 1. Volume 1 is super cute. Next is another series that I'm not too sure of the title. I got it. Volume 1 of Tanuki to Kitsune to Satogurashi. This was... Sorry. This was an amazingly cute series. Loved it. I wish there was more than 3 volumes. I wish that the author will make a sequel sometime, because I really do think that the 3 main characters, all of which are cute, both the 2 child yokai and the young adult woman, all 3 are very cute, and I almost went with Volume 2, but I think Volume 1 is the cutest. At number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, number 9. Oh, so we're now in the top 10. At number 9, I'm going to go with My Clueless First Friend, Volume 18. This is the French copy. If you buy the English version, it's going to be like the second cover of volume 9, because usually with my cutest first friend, the originally odd number volumes are the cover, and the even number are like the second cover. But yeah, I do like uh, Takada being in a samurai outfit, and Nishimura in her yukata or kimono. I'm not 100% sure. And as I said, smiling shy girl is always cute. Next is another series that I only know the French title, but I did have it ready. But Volume 2 of Anatsu Kokyu, Anatsu Jokan Karin wa Yutari Ikatai. This is probably one of the cutest assassins I've ever seen. Um, I like, for some reason, I like her eye bags. It has some cuteness, and she's a super shy girl who wants to make friends. Um, yeah, I like that one a lot. I don't care too much for the guy, which I believe is her older brother. Uh, but like the flustered face that the main girl does is what makes me think it's the cutest cover of that series. At number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, number 7, Ruri Dragon Volume 1. Ruri is probably the cutest, um, like dragon character of all time, and I include most of the Miss Kobayashi Dragon Maid character. I just love her horn. I just love her overall design, her horn, and yeah. The other two cover, because I have volume 2 and 3, are more cool than cute, so that's why I went with volume 1. At number 6, probably the most controversial one, but I think I'm going to go with Happy Sugar Life Volume 8. Um, no matter how dark this series is, I don't think many people can argue that Shio is absolutely adorable. I mean, design-wise, because obviously stuff happens that makes her more tragic than cute. Although she's like physically she's still cute, but yeah, if you read it or even watch the anime, because the anime actually covers the entire story. If you watch the anime and see the ending, you might realize why anyway, she's a tragic character, but yeah, she's still cute. And now we're in the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're in the top 5. And at number 5, I'm going to go with You Can't Escape from Mizudako-chan Volume 1. This is a classic case of the cute cover, despite the like huge tentacle. The cute cover got me. I really like Mizudako-chan. She's one of the cutest, like hybrid human monster girl that I've seen in manga. And as I mentioned in my recent review, I like her both in design and personality, and that little smile she does here is adorable. At number 4, now I think all in my top 4, all but one are Yuri, cover from Yuri series. And at number 4, I'm going to go with School Zone Girls Volume 2. I believe I mentioned that one a long time ago when I used to make my like monthly whole collection thing. But seeing Yokoe with that smile and like sticking her tongue out, this was I said that this was one of the cutest cover involving a single character. I don't think that's the case anymore, because 2 of the top 3 also involve a single character. But I still stand by that this is one of the cutest manga cover ever, and it is definitely the cutest cover of School Zone Girls. Next is Batgirl Volume Batgirl Volume 1. Just look at it. I mean, she's the main character. Yu is really cute, and even i- i- even people who surround her, it can be hard to see because of my camera, but even people around her at the school thinks she's incredibly adorable. One of them even says, like, she's so cute, can I put her in my pocket? And I kind of understand why. The fact that she's like a model student, but tries her hardest to be like a delinquent is what makes this character so so cute. And I just love how she always gets flustered whenever her crush gives her attention, which is actually exactly what happened on this cover, because you can see the hand on her head, and on the back cover you can actually see her crush. Basically, it's each character's point of view. So uh, the front cover is the point of view of her crush, and uh, this cover is the point of view of you. At number 2, ironically, a volume 2, but How Do I Turn My Best Friend Into My Girlfriend, volume 2, and it's another classic case of shy girl smiling. Yuzu is probably not as shy as the other shy character that I've shown on this top 25 so far, but she is by far the most shy character of that series. And seeing her smile with that little fang, it's kind of hard to see. You're going to have to see the cover like online, or if you have a bookstore nearby, check it out. But she has like that little snaggletooth, and that always had some cuteness. And at number 1, a manga that I've honestly discovered only like 3 weeks ago, and I've only started reading 2 weeks ago. Volume 2, Volume 2 of Little Miss Vampire Can Suck Right. All 3 volumes that I have so far of that series are almost equally cute, but I have to give it to that big hat she's wearing. The shirt she's wearing, I believe it's the kind of shirt um, you put over your swimsuit before going to the beach or something like that. But that's super cute, and obviously, like the other volumes, all the chibi, all the chibi Lunas always had some cuteness. So yeah, this was a top 25 cutest manga cover. It's not the only top 25 I'm gonna make, because as I said, there's a couple series that I realized mid-recording, not after I put this pile of books next to my computer to show them to you. Mid-recording, there are a few series that I realized that I forgot about, that I believe add covers that are cuter than some of these that I showed today. Maybe not cuter than the top 3, but definitely some of them are cuter than the top 25 I put. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Um, if you know any other good cover, cute cover, feel free to leave a comment. I'm definitely going to read them and check them out, assuming I don't already have them. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.